We now know the details leading up to the rescue of a 2-year-old Menominee County girl. As we first told you yesterday, she disappeared from her home in Faithorn Wednesday night. That's in rural northwest Menominee County. TV6's Clint McLeod speaks to the girl's mother and police about the recovery and who the toddler was found with.
Wherever 2-year-old Thea Chase goes, her furry friends are close behind. Buddy, a large Rottweiler, and Hartley, a Springer Spaniel, have been with Thea since birth. However, on Wednesday night, Thea and the 2 dogs wandered from home into the woods just after 7:30. As her mother Brooke recalls, Thea was outside with her uncle, who was power washing.
He had told her to go inside and go get some shoes on because she was barefoot. And he was around the corner on the porch, and she said, okay, and went. What he thought went inside, and my gut told me to go check on Thea, make sure she's not getting into any trouble, and that's when we noticed she was not here, and the dogs were not here.
After searching for half an hour, and with no luck finding Thea or the 2 dogs, Chase called 911.
I'm just running up and down the road. We were driving up and down the road, trying to search everywhere, and we're not hearing any of the dogs. They're not coming to our calls. She's not coming to our calls, and I'm just panicking.
The Michigan State Police and Menominee County Sheriff's deputies quickly established a search grid to look for the missing girl.
Initial search efforts on something like this is guided by where the police canines are deployed. So we want to keep a fresh scent for them as long as possible.
The extensive search effort included volunteers and agencies from surrounding counties. Thea was missing for nearly 5 hours, but was eventually found here, more than 3 miles from home off an ATV trail. To a local ATV rider's surprise, Thea was fast asleep on Hartley, with Buddy standing by.
I'm thankful for the dogs being with her because I guess when she was found, the only reason she was found was because the dog was, Buddy, our bigger Rottweiler, was standing there. And he said he went to touch her to wake her up because she was still sleeping when he pulled up. And I guess Hartley kind of was growling at him, don't touch my kid.
Chase was still at home when Thea was found, but heard on the radio she was alive and was returning home on the ATV.
Ran outside when I heard that she was up here, and the minute she sees me, hi, Mommy, like nothing happened, giggling, hi. I'm just like, hi, honey, trying to compose myself.
2 days later, Chase says she still feels like she is living in a movie.
I just want to thank everybody that was here helping find her.
Despite walking more than 3 miles barefoot, Chase says there is not a scratch on Thea's feet. Now she is happy to have Thea back home, along with Buddy and Hartley. Clint McLeod, TV6 News, Faithorn.
Michigan State Police Lieutenant says he is shocked after 3 patrol cars were destroyed at the Sault Ste. Marie post Wednesday morning. Now, we first told you about the arson and shooting on Wednesday, and TV6's Clint McLeod continues our coverage from Sault Ste. Marie and shares the first look at the damage.
Behind me are all that remains of 3 Michigan State Police cruisers that were set on fire by an arsonist Wednesday morning. Michigan State Police Public Information Officer Lieutenant Mark Giannunzio tells me that the events of this crime are astonishing.
It's startling because you're right, these our work sites are supposed to be our safe places where our troopers can go, let their hair down a little bit, do a lot of their paperwork, and when our cars get attacked in those areas, it's a big wake-up call to say that this could happen anywhere, anytime.
Giannunzio says 3 patrol cars are destroyed and a 4th has moderate fire damage. He says no troopers were at the post Wednesday morning when a 39-year-old Florida man doused the cruisers with gasoline, set them on fire, and shot at them with a rifle. After an extensive investigation and multiple tips, the suspect was found just south of the Sioux Thursday afternoon. When police carried out a search warrant, the suspect shot towards troopers and police shot back. The man was injured. His name has not been released. Giannunzio says officers across the department are shocked to be a victim of a crime.
We think of this kind of activity maybe in a bigger city, and here we are in the beautiful UP, and this kind of activity happens. So it's really a reminder for everybody to stay vigilant.
Giannunzio says it has been more than 20 years since an MSP post or vehicle has been attacked. Investigators are still trying to figure out the man's motive.
The why is going to start now. So once the detectives transition here today and over the next few weeks, that's what they're going to be looking for, is what are the motives, what are the reasonings behind this? Why did he pick the Sault Ste. Marie State Police Post to come and attack?
Giannunzio tells me that he is relieved that the suspect is in custody and is no longer an active threat to the Michigan State Police troopers. The suspect is listed as critical condition and is still in the hospital. Clint McLeod, TV6 News, Sault Ste. Marie.
Thank you, Clint. Now, TV6's Iron Mountain Kingsford Bureau reporter Clint McLeod is at this afternoon's arraignment. He is live with us to take us through today's events. Clint?
Hi, Cody. Thank you. Yeah, 24-year-old Adam Murray is accused of threatening to kill his mother and become a school shooter. He was arraigned in Dickinson County District Court on 4 felony charges. The charges include terrorism and distributing child sexually abusive material.
Defendant sent multiple Snapchats of child sexually abusive material through his cellular phone. He also sent threats via the cellular phone that he was going to kill his mother and to be a school shooter.
Judge Julie Lacoste says the nature of the charges against 24-year-old Adam Murray is disturbing.
Terrorism charge is very, very serious here. You're facing a potential on the ones just in front of us of 40 years in prison.
According to the felony complaint, Murray is accused of sending Snapchats of child sexually abusive material to a Green Bay man. Murray then also said he wanted to kill his mother and be a school shooter. The Green Bay man alerted Green Bay police, who then informed Iron Mountain Police early this morning. Police believed Murray was in his apartment, but told area schools to go on a soft lockdown until he was in custody.
And
Your Honor.
Before bond was set, the arraignment was abruptly paused as new information reached the prosecution.
Iron Mountain Police Department is because they have received additional information this afternoon regarding Mr. Murray and additional threats that he has made to another local school, and we do anticipate further charges.
Murray said in court he has never been arrested before and is also currently being treated for a substance abuse disorder. Lacoste ordered a $1 million cash or surety bond, as well as a no-contact order for Murray's mother, the man who alerted police, and any minor. While setting bond, Judge Lacoste said the charges are very disturbing, especially considering recent school shootings in America.
we've got a serious problem.
The prosecution says the investigation is still ongoing and more evidence is still being collected. Murray's next court appearance will be a probable cause hearing on April 25th. Reporting live in Iron Mountain, Clint McLeod, TV6 News. Back to you, Cody.
Teaching children what to do in an emergency can help save lives. Elementary and middle school students in Dickinson County took part in the Camp 911 with the help of first responders.
Now, TV6's Iron Mountain Kingsford Bureau reporter Clint McLeod shares his role in presenting to children and why it's so important to be prepared.
Learning to put out a stove fire is one of the many skills Dickinson County children learned during this week's Camp 911. The camp has run in Iron Mountain for 18 years. Organizers set up a diverse set of activities for children to participate in.
It's adult CPR, infant CPR, we have an anaphylaxis station, we have a choking station. Right now they're putting out a live stove fire. We also go as far as doing interpersonal safety, teaching them about online safety.
First responders from across the county gave detailed tours of equipment to campers. Some students have seen first responders during emergency situations and say the interaction today provides a different perspective.
It was scary at first because we had a police officer walking around our school, but now that I've spent so much time with them, it isn't scary anymore.
Hayes says the most important skill she has learned at camp is CPR. Attending the camp is free for students who signed up. More than 50 4th through 6th grade students attended the two-day camp. A new skill students learned about is fire extinguisher safety. They were able to use dry chemical extinguishers to put out a real stove fire.
It was pretty fun. Well, not exactly because you're going to be putting out fires, but it was just a life experience for me.
Stankina says she hopes to host the camp in Norway next year and involve even more educational resources.
First responders say it's extremely important to teach these kids these life-saving skills because you never know when they could be used. Today I traded in my newsroom coat, well, for some fire gear. Clint McLeod, TV6 News, Iron Mountain.